Welcome to the Space Economy. I'm George Pullen, your host, here as always with Samson Williams. And today we're joined by Rick Ward, an expert in space compute. Rick, I'm going to give the floor to you. Let our viewers know what space compute is and what's potential looking forward might be in 2 minutes or less. Go.
So the essentials is, if you're familiar with edge compute, it's basically that. Edge compute is where you have a data that's being generated far away from data centers, and it needs to be consumed locally. So you have to do stuff with it right there where it happens. Putting edge in space is basically that. Say you have an Earth observation platform that takes pictures of the planet. Your ultimate customer needs insights. He needs information. He needs to be able to make better decisions. And by having image analytics processes occur in space instead of down here on Earth, you can actually get more better information to the user more quickly than you could otherwise. And part of the reason for this is because there's a significant bottleneck in backhaul. We don't have as much ability to send data down to Earth as we would like to have. And that's part of the reason edge compute in space makes sense.
Love it.
Can I emotionally translate right quick? Because I think what I heard is you do cloud computing above the clouds.
Yeah, that's actually, I think we have that on the website somewhere.
Excellent. Excellent. All right. So
it's above the cloud.
Excellent. Excellent.
So
no, that makes
here's
a lot.
The thing. When we talk to, so edge compute is generally at a point location. So I've got my mine in Silver Springs, Colorado. And I've got a compute platform right there instead of having to backhaul everything to Denver. So that is a point. If you're in orbit, there's no such thing as a point unless you're in geo, in which case your point is half the freaking planet. But if you're in Leo, you're in a constellation. So what's the difference between edge and cloud at that point? The difference is when I tell people that I'm going to build a data center, a cloud in space, investors get terrified because they think thousands of satellites before you can make any money back. So when I tell them 30, they're like, that's a big number, but it's not horrifying.
Yeah.
So that's the reason we go with edge instead of hyping the cloud. But really, the difference is scale. It's purely scale, and that's the difference ceases to exist in space.
I don't know what that means, but I know George has a question, and we're going to come and follow up what it means when you say the differences cease to exist in space.